G'day and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at a number that every business owner should know about their business. Now the number we're going to be looking at today is the number of clients that you have. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Sam, I know how many clients I have. They're my clients. If that's the case, off the top of your head right now, how many active clients do you have in your database? Clients that have been with and shopped with you in the last 3 months. If you know that number, you're already all over this, and we're going to show you 3 things you can do with it. If you don't know that number, you have an idea of where we need to start. So 3 reasons why every business owner should know how many clients they have. First off, the number of clients you have is a good measure of your business's progress or stagnation. If you had 1,000 clients last month and this month you have 960, you know you're going backwards. If you had 1,000 last month and this month you're up to 1,100, you know you're doing really well. You've grown by 10%, at least in terms of your client base. So the number of clients you have is an excellent indicator of whether you're standing still, moving forwards or moving backwards. And there are lots of things we can do, for example, to acquire clients quicker or to retain our existing clients so they don't drop off and go elsewhere. We'll be looking at those in other videos. So that's one thing we can do. With our number of new clients, we can measure the business's growth and development. Second thing we can do is we can use it to predict our income. So the roughest form of budgeting that we would do is to be able to estimate what we believe our income will be each month or quarter or year based on the number of clients we have. And we can do that by taking the number of clients we have and then we multiply it by the average amount they spend with us, and then we multiply it by the frequency in the period. So an example of that for you. Well, let's say we have 10 clients, little business just starting off, and we provide a weekly service for them, and that service is $50 a client, right? So we know that in a week, those 10 clients are going to pay us once. 10 times 50 is $500. We can work out our average income quite easily and forecast for that. If our average expenses for a week is $600 and we know that our average income is likely to be $500 or less, we know we're going backwards and we're losing money. So we can use the number of clients we have and our average spend together to work out a rough budget of perhaps what we can expect in a given week, month or year. The last thing we can use, the third thing we're going to look at today, and the last thing for today that we can use our number of clients to work out is how much money we could potentially make in our business by offering a new product or service. So for example, let's say we have a brand new widget that we're thinking of selling and we know we have 1,000 clients. We can work out how much money we might make off selling that widget. Let's say the widget sells for $20 and we have 1,000 clients. We know that if we can close everyone, the maximum amount of money we'll make is $20,000. However, no one's a perfect salesman. We're probably not going to close 100% of our clients immediately. So we know that it'll probably be a smaller percentage. So we use our number of clients and our average close percentage. If we're able to make a sale 50% of the time, we know that 1,000 times 50% is 500 people times the $20 widget. We can then work out how much profit we will make off selling that new product or service. So we can use these sorts of calculations to plan for the future and know exactly what we might make by launching that product or service. And if the amount of money is equal to the time and effort we're planning to put in to developing that widget, then we know we're on the right track. If we calculate and we think, oh look, only 10% of our clients are going to buy it, and that, for example, will be profit of, in this instance, let's say that it's profit of 10,000, but that widget costs us 12 or 15 to develop, we know we've got to work on the numbers or the cost in order to make it profitable for our business. So it's a super quick video, but we've covered 1 key number you must know in your business and 3 things we can do with it. So I hope you found that useful and that you put it to work in your business. The thing I want you to ask yourself right now is, do you know how many clients you have? That's number 1. If you do, great. If you don't, time to work it out. And the second thing, and as important if not more important than the first, is could you reach out and contact them all today if you had to. If the world was on fire and your life depended on you reaching all of your clients today, could you do it? If you can, marvelous. If you don't, you need an email service provider. They're cheap. They're one of the most powerful forms of marketing. Email marketing, contrary to all the doomsayers, is not dead. It's alive and well. So if you don't have an email system for communicating with your clients, there are hundreds of great products out there. We use a number of them across our businesses. We use ConvertKit and MailerLite at the moment. If you want a simple one to get started with, you can find our link to MailerLite below this video. Very easy to use, very powerful email marketing software. So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.